have trauma and this is how I'm coping. Mind your business. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imai and today's Beat TV Tuesday. Beat TV is the series on my channel where we put our makeup on and watch an episode of a TV show. It's been mostly cartoons, but for May, I'm working on live action shows. I know last week I said we're gonna do live action shows for April, but all of the source material I have found is just not, it's not working with me, being very difficult. So we're going to try again in May. This month, I was gonna do All Grown Up April, but then I was realizing, like, why am I doing a themed month when I can literally just do what you guys ask me for? Because you do recommend things in the comments and I see them. I just have not done them yet. So this week we are going to watch All Grown Up, but next week we are watching Hey Arnold. Already got the source material for it. And then maybe the week after that we can watch Phineas and Ferb. I know I like to talk about characters who are like mistreated or just bad friends and blah blah blah, but I need you guys to reference specific episodes because I was a fan of Phineas and Ferb, but after a certain point, I just stopped watching it. It wasn't one of those shows I went back and revisited and kept watching, so I don't know specific instances. So if y'all have a specific episode y'all want me to watch, let me know in the comments. And for the rest of April, let me know in the comments what you want to watch, and we will watch it. And if it's really good, we could have a Tuesday and a Thursday video. So leave your recommendations because I read everything. All right, so this week we are watching season 3, episode 4. Let me double check. Yes, we are watching season 3, episode 4 of All Grown Up called The Curse of Reptar. Now, I don't want to say I used to love the show. I do still love this show. It's just I can't watch it as much anymore because I can recite the words to the episodes. I watched it so much. But I used to, before like streaming was a big thing or as big of a thing as it is now, I would watch it on the Nickelodeon website when they had the episodes up. But for some episodes, they had like scenes cut out of the episodes. So there might be scenes in here that I haven't seen in years. So let's watch. So the episode begins and the gang is watching a horror movie. I guess like they only show a few seconds of it, but I guess in the horror movie that they're watching, like the contractors dug up a cemetery to make like the house that the kids are living in, and they moved the headstones, but they didn't move the bodies. You could see like bones floating up because it's raining outside in the movie. I don't know. And like, duh, as a result, the house is haunted and whatever inhabited the space before the family got there is like telling them to leave. So, oh my God, I was about to call him Uncle Stu. Ew. Stu walks in and he turns on the light and it kind of spooks all the kids, but he comes in with a new invention that he has that he's going to sell to some investors. So his invention is called Gorge and Grow, and it's like these yellow rubber pants that like expand to your size so you can eat as much as you want and get big, but the pants like fit to your body. Were leggings not a thing? I mean, leggings do still kind of get tight. How do you wash these? Because it's like you push it's like electric. So how do you wash these, Mr. Pickles? And he calls them jeans. I'm gonna put the clip. I always hate when I say I'm gonna put the clip because me in editing is like, God damn it, now I have to put the clip. But I'm gonna put the clip. And he says that they're jeans, but they're very obviously like yellow, like they're like they're rubber, like they're squeaking, like it's rubber. This is rubber. So since Stu sold the invention, he's like, we wanted to share our good fortune with the rest of the family. So after a couple guesses, he tells them that they are going to get a pool. So the gang is in gym class and they're talking about how excited they are to get the pool and all of that. And Tommy lets them know that like they can come over because the sales guy is coming to the house to to show them like different models of pools that they can install. So the sales guy is at the house and he's like showing all the different models, and the kids are kind of fantasizing like what their lives would be like with each model. So like the 5-star resort model, Angelica is picturing like a hot guy putting sunscreen on her or like tanning lotion or something. And in the clip where he puts the lotion on her, like it's on her swimsuit. Like he just right on the back, like just a little bottle just right on the back of her swimsuit. All right, y'all. And Dill is like looking at the Hawaiian like package, and he like pictures himself swimming with dolphins. So they start talking about prices of all of these different packages, and Stu decides on like, let's just put a hole in the ground with some tiles and call it a day. And that's exactly what I would do, because honestly, I probably wouldn't even have a pool at my house. Pools scare the crap out of me, and I know I can't swim. So if like my kid was drowning, like I would feel helpless. It just got so dark in here. No, yeah, cement hole in the ground. I don't need the rocks. I don't need the dolphins. I don't need the pool boy. I just need to be able to swim in it. Why are we doing 2 pool episodes in a row? This is what I just noticed. Okay, so the construction people are over and they are digging the hole in the ground. They have like the big contractor stuff sitting, and Chuckie, Phil, Dill, and Tommy are by the window like watching it all go down. They're like, whoa, it's so cool. And like Lil and Kimmy are just like reading books while they're watching everything happen. Using this eyeliner was such a mistake. It's like dried out and like horrible feeling. Okay, so one of the construction guys knocks on the door and he's like, we think we hit something. You guys got to come out here and see it. So everyone goes out to the backyard to see what he hit, and it's an old Reptar doll like stuck in the mud. And I'm like, okay, how the hell did Reptar get that far down in the ground? Because they were digging deep. And Dill is like, oh my god, this could be the archaeological find of a lifetime. Because he was too young to remember Reptar, like when they were playing with them, but like all the other kids are so nostalgic, like, oh my god, I haven't seen him in forever, like we used to have so much fun back here. Tommy says something along the lines of like, let's just throw him out so the guys could get back to work. And Chuckie is like, we can't just throw him out. Like all the memories we used to have with Reptar, like we can't just throw this doll in the trash. And Tommy is so insensitive. He goes, it's an 8-inch piece of broken plastic. Even if you feel that way, you don't have to, like, this clearly means something to Chuckie. He literally just said, like, this meant so much to us as kids, we can't throw it away. And he goes, it's an 8-inch piece of plastic. Like, you're doing a lot right now. So Tommy's like, give me the doll. And Chuckie's like, no, I'll do it. I'll just throw it out. But he's not gonna like it. And then as soon as that happens, like one of the bulldozers. Y'all know I don't know stuff. One of the like construction machines. Ew. You know I don't know things. It like swings around and like hits them in the side of the house, I think, or something. I don't know. The texture of this eyeliner, it's kind of like, if y'all can see that, it's kind of like an art class if you left the paint open for too long and it starts to get gooky. But like, I've used this literally one time, because how often am I using electric blue eyeliner? Like, y'all are gonna get the mirror and the shot real quick so I can get this eyeliner on, because... So, in the next scene, this is one of the scenes that was actually cut out of the version that they put on the Nickelodeon website. So, in this scene, Chuckie is just like, you know, Tommy, I really don't think we should have thrown out Reptar like that. And Tommy's like, oh, you're being ridiculous. You know, the bulldozer bugged out because there was an electrical storm. Like, it had nothing to do with us throwing out Reptar. Alright, so they're saying this while Chuckie is working out, because earlier in gym class, Chuckie had mentioned that he wanted to like work on his bod before the pool opens. So while they're in the garage, lifting weights and all that with Phil and Lil's mom, Icon, I love Betty, that's my homegirl. While they're lifting weights, Tommy's dad comes in and he's like, hey, I hope you guys are okay with me leaving you alone tonight, because I guess they have to go out and do something with the invention or whatever. And as he's talking, Betty is asking him about the invention because she hasn't seen it yet. So as he's showing her like how the pants shrink and grow and all of that, like the pants malfunction, and they like squeeze him too tight and like suffocates him a little bit, and like things are going wrong. The kids are home alone, and now Angelica is there. So it's Tommy, Chuckie, Phil, Lil, Dill, Kimmy, and Angelica. They're all there to watch the new You Gotta Go TV special, and they're all just preparing for, I guess it's like a movie like special thing that they do. So Dill is popping the popcorn with his mind, and Lil is like, girl, just put it in the microwave. So she snatches it from him to put it in the microwave. So they're all getting ready, getting their snacks ready and everything like that. So they're all so excited. Like, Phil is getting the sodas, Lil is popping the popcorn. So they're popping the popcorn in the microwave, and then the microwave, like, kind of, the popcorn explodes in the microwave. Like, I guess the microwave overheated, and then the power goes out. Chuckie's like, oh, see, I told y'all about Reptar. And Tommy's like, you're being ridiculous. This has nothing to do with Reptar. But of course, Angelica, like, wasn't there for that. So Tommy explains to her, like, we found our old Reptar doll, and we threw it out, and now Chuckie thinks everything is cursed. So Angelica is on team Tommy. She is on team, y'all are being ridiculous right now. My lashes look crazy. She just says, you know, we probably popped a breaker. It's in the basement. Let's just go to the circuit and figure it out. So it's dark, and they only have a flashlight. So as Angelica's walking over to the breaker, she slips in like some green muck and like falls face first, and her face is covered in it, her hair is covered in it, like it's a cartoon, but it looks like it stinks. So she's freaking out, like, what is this on me? And then they look up, and they could see that the green stuff is like coming out of the walls, and Chuckie insists that the slime is in the shape of Reptar, but if you look at it like this,
that's not Reptar. It is if you look at it like this.
No, that's not how that works. You're doing a lot right now, Chuckie, if you look at it like this. Shut up. And Dill, like, agrees with him, like, it's Reptar. And Tommy's like, you just thought you could pop popcorn with your mind. And 2 days ago, you didn't even know who Reptar was. Stop. So Chuckie draws a parallel to the beginning of the episode. Like, see, y'all, this is like that movie we watched where they built the cemetery, the house over the cemetery. Like, you disrupted their final resting place. You disrupted Reptar's spot, and now he's out to get us. And Angelica is like, all right, you're a psycho, like, you're a crazy person, there's literally no way. And she's like, I'm gonna go upstairs and get all of whatever this crap is off of me. But they did successfully turn the power back on. Tommy's like, let's just forget all of this happened. The power's back on. Like, I don't want to miss watching the You Gotta Go movie. Then Kimmy I guess Kimmy didn't go to the basement with them, but like, she's at the opening of the basement door, and she's like, guys, the cable went out. I'm like, this is such an early 2000s problem. Do you guys remember when Optimum, like the Optimum cable boxes, to make it work, you had to slide the card into that little slot? Do you guys remember that? Did you have that? Well, I remember every time me and my sisters were fighting or we would get in trouble, my mom would take the card so that the cable didn't work. And I used to be so mad. I started making the cable boxes where you didn't need the card. I guess people were losing them or something. I don't know. But when the day that they started making cable boxes that didn't need the card, girl, I was so excited. They have Dill on the roof in the rain. Mind y'all, he's like 9. Messing with the satellite, trying to get the cable back. And Lil and Kimmy are switching to the other side, and they're like, all right, it's official. Like, I'm kind of freaking out right now. I don't know what's happening. Like, you can't have fun with it, Tommy. He's like, there's a storm. Power goes out during storms. This has nothing to do with Reptar. Like, at least entertain it. Like, have a little fun with it. Why is Tommy always on... Why is he always being the ops? Like, back in season 1, when the campfire, or was that the beginning of season 2? Either way, interview with the campfire, he was not on the side of this is haunted. When he was the one sleepwalking and stealing from the neighbors, he blamed it on Dill. When they went to the science museum and Grandpa was embarrassing him, he was just being like a little asshole. Like, why is Tommy always like the ops? Like, relax, Tommy, y'all. Ugh. You're supposed to be the star. I'm supposed to like you. Well, it's more of an ensemble cast, but still, I'm supposed to like the whole ensemble. So Kimmy is walking through the living room with a tray of snacks, and she just falls through the floorboards. And as Angelica is in the bathroom, like trying to wash all that green slime off of her, the green slime starts coming out of the faucet. Ew. Like, I would literally rather fall through the floorboards and break my leg. Like, I am not... My throat. Ew. Oh my god. I'm so bad with, like... Oh, I don't know. No. Not me. I would rather fall through the floorboards than deal with that slime. I think Kimmy got the best end of it. So the temperature of the group is starting to change. Like, everyone is sort of, besides Tommy's hating ass, is on the side of, we gotta put Reptar back in his final resting place so that this shit can end and we can just watch You Gotta Go. And then the power goes out again. But Tommy's going on this whole freaking rant about, like, y'all watch too many horror movies. You're being ridiculous. Blah, 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 blah. Like, y'all are 11. Entertain the antics. Like, even if it's not true, like, even if there's an overall consensus of this is kind of BS, entertain it. You're doing a lot right now. So Tommy's like, you know, y'all are being ridiculous, but if it makes you feel better, let's go get Reptar and we can just put him in the ground and everyone shut up. We do what we gotta do. So, but you know, Reptar's in the trash. They go to the trash can where they threw out Reptar, and Reptar's not in there.
No! Reptar's gone.
This, for me, personally, this is where the tide changes. And this is where I'm no longer on Chuckie's side. This is where I'm like, damn, sucks. We've done all that we can do. Let's go over to someone else's house. And like Phil and Lil live right next door. Chuckie lives right next door. Let's go to their house and watch the special. After this point, we've done all that we can do. But they decide to go to the city dump and root through trash to find Reptar. I'm sorry, sir. You lost me. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We could write a note to Reptar saying, sorry we disturbed your final resting spot, and put it in the hole, and then go to Phil and Lil's house to watch the special. Because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So they're rooting through the trash. Everyone is like expressing how over it they are. And then Tommy goes, I'm done. We've been looking for hours. I'm going home. No, I would have never left the house. And Angelica's like, you know, I had to come because in the movies, the hot girl who stays home, she dies. And I'm like, I would have rather done that. You're not catching me. These lips look horrible. You're not catching me in the dump for hours looking for this toy. I'm sorry. You have got the wrong girl. After 10 minutes, like, I'll entertain it for 10 minutes. If I were to go, I would entertain it for a good 10 minutes. But I'm ordering an Uber. Who wants to come with? Because I'm not staying here. Hours? Where are your parents? Why are they not home yet? Nope. No. I'm sorry, Chuckie. Like, this is where it stops here. It stopped when we looked in the trash and it wasn't there. That's where it stopped. I'm not doing this with you. I refuse. And as Tommy's walking away, my lips are just getting worse and worse, bro. And as Tommy's walking away, Chuckie's like, what about Reptar? And he's like, Tommy looks him dead in his eyes and he's like, if there's any curse of Reptar, it's that you didn't grow up. Grow up. And I'm like, someone had to say it. But as Chuckie goes back to start looking, Phil finds it. I wouldn't have stuck around that long. Sorry, Sweet Pea. I wouldn't have stuck around that long. So they return home and Chuckie sang like his little baby eulogy to Reptar. But Tommy's like, can we hurry up? Like, we're getting cold. Like, it's raining. Actually, he starts to throw him in the hole, and then he's like, I can't do it, I can't do it. Like, so Angelica charges at him to throw the doll into the hole, and Chuckie's like, hold on, let me say my piece. First movie we saw was Reptar. First ice show we saw was Reptar. Like, I went to Paris for Reptar, and that's how I have a mom. And I'm like, God damn it. It always goes back to the mom. God damn it. I was just about to be mad at you. So yeah, he kind of goes, you know, without Reptar, I wouldn't have a sister and I wouldn't have a mom. So yeah, Reptar kind of means a lot to me. Dicks. I'm like, okay, shit. You're right, but fuck. And he's like, you know, maybe I am supposed to grow up, but maybe I'm not ready yet. And I was like, okay, I get it, but hours? I can't say that I don't have a soft spot in my heart for this moment. But what I can say is it's a little more firm than it would be if we had not been looking in the trash for hours. You know? So they're all standing on the edge of the pool as they're discussing, or the what would be the pool, because, you know, they hit Reptar, they never finished digging the hole, putting the cement, putting the tiles. So it's literally just like a big mud hole in the ground. So they're all standing around this as they're saying all these things, and they're like, you know, I'm sorry, like, I didn't know how much he meant to you, like, we can keep Reptar. So as they're deciding to keep Reptar, the edges, because it's raining outside, the mud has softened, the edges of the pool start to crumble, and they all fall in the hole. And while they're in there, bones start floating up to the top, and they're all, like, freaking out and get out of the hole. And then Chuckie's like, if you want Reptar so bad, you can keep him. And he throws it back into the hole as they're, like, running back inside the house. Then, like, other toys start floating up to the top, and it's revealed, like, these are bones that Spike has buried in the ground over the years, because there's also, like, other dog toys in there, and Spike jumps in the hole, and, like, he, like, reburies a bone. So the pool salesman guy comes back, and he's like, you know, when the backhoe hit your house, it loosened the foundation, which caused, you know, the seeping in the walls, the floorboards to fall apart, and a bunch of other stuff. All that other stuff that happened was because of that. So I guess that night everyone is sleeping over at Tommy's house, and basically they're just talking about, you know, it is kind of time for us to grow up, and I'm sorry for scaring everyone half to death all night. Like, I kind of did drag it. And Tommy's kind of like, yeah, like, we're getting older, we kind of have no choice but to grow up. And they just kind of, you know, establish the fact that they are both sorry about the events that happened today. And they go to sleep. And Tommy dreams of all the memories that they had with Reptar when they were babies. And it's actually really cute, his little imagination thingy. I'm here for the antics. I'm here for, like, the fun BS of thinking that something is going on that's not happening. Like, if I were there, I would have been like, oh, it is a curse. Like, because it's fun. Like, it's fun to just, like, fool around in shenanigans, right? Like, we know it's probably not a curse, but it's fun to entertain the thought, right? But when we start doing real life stuff like going in the trash, now we have problems. No, I'm not sorting through the trash in the rain. Also, who let y'all into the city dump at nighttime in the rain without parents? Angelica's 13, so the rest of y'all have to be like 12, 11. And then Dill is like 10 or 9. Why are y'all there? I want to say that I do feel bad for Chuckie because Reptar gave him a mom and he has this attachment to Reptar. Cool. Great emotions. Go off, King. Like, emotionally aware King. You know? Go off. However, what we won't do is drag me to the dump. What we won't do is have me fall through the floorboards. And what we won't do is have me covered in slime. When real life stuff happens, the antics end. Over. I'm not partaking anymore. If the power went out, we could fix that, no problem. But then when the slime starts coming, I start leaving. I start going. We can watch it another day. Reruns exist. We can Ooh. I don't want to say we can ahoy matey the movie, but we can. It's an option. Like, they don't have DVDs? Like, can't be me. Not doing it, not doing it, not doing it. No. When real life stuff happens, the fun ends. And you should have, honestly, from the beginning, you should have been like, yo, you're being a dick right now. Reptar means a lot to me because that's how I got this shorty. That's how I got a mom. Y'all were born with moms. And this comes up again. This is like very similar to a plot of an episode in like season 4 or 5 with Armadillo Dave. It was definitely season 5 with Armadillo Dave, where Chuckie is like in love with this superhero comic, and then the comic book gets discontinued, and they're like, hey, I didn't have much as a kid. I didn't have a fucking mom. Of course I grew attachments to stuff like this because I didn't have a mom, and that was really bad for me, so I grew attachments to stuff like this. Why are you trying to take things away from me that I just find I'm trauma bonding? I have trauma, and this is how I'm coping. Mind your business. Go off, King. Start smacking people. But I'm not partaking in the part where we go to the dump and search for hours. I will support you from afar. FaceTime me when you find him, and we can all meet back here and do the eulogy part. But I'm not doing that. And that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this one was kind of a mess this week, but I really wanted to watch All Grown Up again. All Grown Up is truly one of my favorite cartoons to go back and rewatch. It's so fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Thursday. If you leave really, really good suggestions, we could do BTV again on Thursday. But yeah, had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys don't think that I'm dragging it, but... I just get so excited. You know, every time I sit down in front of this microphone, I get so nervous. I like sweat a little bit. I'm literally talking to no one in my room alone. And then I get started, it's this. Every single time I'm like nervous. And then we start talking and I'm like, girl, listen. It's so much fun. All right. I will see you guys on Thursday. And then we might have a weekly vlog. I didn't upload my weekly vlog this week because I forgot to vlog this week. Life was happening and I forgot to vlog. But we'll see you Sunday with a weekly vlog. Kind of, maybe. I might promise that. All right. See you Thursday. Love you guys. Bye.